after driving the first official road test of the Special Force Turbo?
Seamless power, no lag, feels really, really strong. Very, very surprised how factory it feels, actually.
Yeah, it feels.
Your short throw shifter throws me off just because mine's not.
Yeah, yeah.
But after you feel that, you're like, oh wow, that makes it.
It goes quick.
Yes.
It goes quick.
Very quick. So that feels good. It's got a rush, unlike my vet.
It's got a rush,
yeah.
Excellent.
But it spools up nice and everything. It doesn't. It's seamless power. You don't feel much of a difference at all.
Wonderful.
But there's definitely a huge horsepower.
Yeah, it sure is. It's a lot of fun.
Easy to put it down.
You want to go for another drive?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. All right. So we are with Sergeant First Class Greg. We will hold his last name just in case the CIA is watching. Right. But anyway, we just hand him the keys to the black car with the new turbo, Special Force. And we were interested in his perspective because if you see what he's got in the garage, you will understand.
Corvette ZR1.
ZR1, huh? ZR1. How many miles?
12,910 original miles.
Wow. Yeah, that is fantastic. Beautiful car. How much horsepower you got on that?
415 to the crank.
415 to the crank.
So 335, 340 to the wheel, something like that.
Very nice. Well, we try to keep up with you, but what are your impressions on the car?
Before we started, you said it would feel very seamless. The power delivery would be strong, like a naturally aspirated engine, and it does, but it doesn't feel like a four-cylinder. It comes on much stronger than that because it's got that torque load. You can tell it's much higher. The curve is very, very good, and there's no drop off through you don't feel any stumbles through the fuel injection. It feels very strong all the way through, and like I said before, it feels like a larger displacement engine that'll rev, as opposed to a big motor that won't rev very high.
Yeah, that's a really nice analysis. Yeah, you know, this is a big difference from where the car used to be 2 weeks ago with a huge amount of torque. We have 400 pound-feet of torque at 4,000, and now we're just running very low boost. That's about 9 psi. So the car really runs like naturally aspirated with about 100 horsepower more. And if you notice, it's so crisp.
Very crisp, and when I wasn't on it, it drove pretty much like mine does.
Correct.
Very, very easy, but you can feel the boost build. It's right there. You could tell when driving it, you could hear it spooling, so you knew, and when I stepped on it, it was instantaneous. Yeah. Where I really felt it was in 4th and 5th gear, when we were driving through the turns because the boost was on. You could feel it just slightly on, but when you stepped on it, there was no lag in between.
It's just straight on. Yes,
you could feel it building. It felt really, really good and very planted.
It's beautiful. One of the things that we were able to do with the calibration is to actually keep the car stock map. The car is running stock map.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that means it's stock timing all the way up to you begin building boost. So it's that's what makes it feel so crisp, so eager to go. And we're really happy. I tell you, as I was saying before, when I took my engine out, I was like, oh, okay, a couple weeks, I put it back on. But I'm enjoying it so much, I think I'm going to keep it.
I was
very drivable.
Surprised at how good and seamless it feels. It definitely does not feel like a four-cylinder anymore.
No.
And of course, the good sound coming off turbos.
The sound sounds good. And I got to tell you, your car sounds great too. It's running very well. We just calibrated it, put the race calibration in it, and it's pulling strong. It's certainly light on its feet. You get that feeling of lightness and aggressiveness. Well, thank you so much for taking the first drive of the Special Turbo.
Definitely a pleasure.